Hey, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Now behind me is my 2004 Toyota Highlander, or was my 2004 Toyota Highlander, because somebody decided to completely total it out, and unfortunately it's deemed a total loss. Before I get into the whole story of what happened, I do want to provide just a little bit of context as to why I do have this car. Now, the whole purpose behind this is I bought it off a family friend, and all I was really gonna do was gonna just fix it up, make it look nice, and then just kind of like a catch and release and sell it to somebody else. And I put in all the work and effort to make it look good, and all I did was just park it on the side of the street, and woke up the other day and it was just completely taken out. So the following clip that you'll see will just be the day of the accident, to kind of get like the full reaction of me, and just like a little bit of the shock value that was there when I just came up and saw that my car was completely decimated into nothing. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Now, this car previously was parked over there, so I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell from the video footage, but there's fragments of my car all over the concrete, and it was actually parked right here. I think what happened was the person was coming from over here and took this turn way too fast, and they hit the car so hard, even though it was in park and the handbrake was on, that I was able to shift it and move it all the way over to here. So let's go take a look at the body damage real quick. So in the rear left quarter panel, this is all creased. As you can see, it got pushed so hard that even the line between the rear door and the left quarter panel got pushed all the way back. The suspension is destroyed. The wheel is turned in such an awkward angle that it's not possible for us to move it, so we're gonna have to have a tow truck come out here and move the car. Rear bumper's destroyed, rear tail lights destroyed, and even funny enough, the person that hit the car left the front bumper right here. Very unfortunate, because the rest of the car was actually in pretty good shape, but unfortunately these things do happen. And another thing that you'll notice too is there's a line of oil on the ground from where the accident happened, coming from their car. So if we follow this trail all the way over to here, this is where the person that hit the car stopped their car. And since they lost so much oil, they only got so far. And funny enough, they're just parked over here, not too far away from where the car is actually at. But this is the car that hit my car, and we'll take a look at the body damage right now. But you can see just the magnitude of the hit. I mean, they hit my car so hard that it just completely destroyed this little Mazda. And you would think, if you looked at the Highlander back there, that it would take like a big truck or something to cause that much damage, but they must have been going so fast to cause this much damage. And luckily enough, nobody got injured in this, but at the same time, I'm still just trying to wrap my head around like how fast they were going, because it really just doesn't make any sense to me. So this is the note that I found on the car. Basically what it says is, "Hi there. I was driving home with my daughter last night at 10:30 p.m. and didn't see a huge loose tree branch in the middle of the road. The impact of hitting it forced me to impact your car. I'm very sorry. My insurance will be taking care of the damages. There is all the info." And then it's on the next page. But due to obvious reasons, I'm not going to disclose that information. But this is a huge blessing that they left this note, even though it is frankly very obvious what happened here. But given the fact that this is all transpired, I really feel that, you know, there is a sense of remorse from them, but I really don't believe that there's any huge loose tree branch that would cause somebody to careen off the road like this at such a high rate of speed. Because when I look at the road, where's the tree? There's no tree anywhere. I mean, do you see it? I mean, did somebody pick it up? Is it the trees like way down the street over there? None of it makes any sense. And even if you look at the lawn over here, there's no trees. I don't think any of that is true, if I'm being honest with you. But it's all hearsay at this point, and I'm not trying to say anybody's a liar, but I am just trying to be very realistic here, because I don't see any loose tree of any sort that would cause somebody at such a high rate of speed to completely destroy the Highlander. And I guess my dad told me this morning too that the cops were actually here already. They didn't do anything though, which was kind of strange. They made a note of it and then they took off. Probably didn't know who to contact, because the people that live across here were the ones that actually reached out to us and kind of gave us some more information as to what was going on. But the positioning of it is just really unfortunate, and we can't move it because of this rear wheel. It's just terrible. It's really terrible. It was a great little car, and I even tried to unlock this door and open it, but I think from the severity of the damage, this doesn't open anymore. But I don't even think it makes a difference at this point, because this thing is beyond totaled. If you really wanted to invest all the money and time and effort to put this car back together, it wouldn't even be remotely close to what it's worth. It's more of just a matter now of figuring out what to do next, and figuring out how to get this out of the way, and figuring out what to do with the insurance company. So I guess we'll have to see from there.